Hello everybody, Spangler here again, and in the process of trying to get my Yoimiya a rust to help her DPS out, I managed to pull the new Akuoumaru Claymore off the weapon banner. I was kind of surprised by how much damage it was doing at level 20, so I've leveled it up to 70, and we're going to do a comparison now between the Luxurious Sea Lord at level 90, the Akuoumaru at level 70, and the Blackcliff Slasher at level 70. I'm going to try to get 1 or 2 stacks, see how many stacks I can get on the Blackcliff Slasher to compare, 0 stacks to 1 or 2 stacks between it and the Akuoumaru, because they do have the same base attack. Might be a bit unfair of a comparison considering the Luxurious Sea Lord here is at level 90 and the other two are only level 70. But the Akuoumaru does get a burst damage based on our total energy output or energy capacity of our party, which I'm running I think 260 energy on this team, which should give me about a 32% attack buff, I believe, somewhere in that range. And I figure what other character to feature this video would be better than Xinyan currently, since she's getting some highlight in the game recently with the story and the Labyrinth Warriors. So I figured we'll get her out, test out her ult. We have her at C4, so we're going to be getting 100% crit rate because of the C2 constellation. So there's no guesswork this time on am I going to crit or am I not going to crit. We're guaranteed to crit. Anyway, we're going to start the test out with Luxurious Sea Lord here at level 90. Attack 1838. That's the crit rate 100% because we're testing the ult. I know it says 50% there, 116% crit damage, but we have a 100% crit rate on the ultimate with our C2 constellation, and our physical damage bonus at 108. And we're just running a 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstained build for a 50% physical damage bonus. And there's what I was talking about there, the C2 Constellation, 100% crit rate, and we're going to decrease the physical resistance by 15% by hitting the enemy with our skill because of our C4 Constellation. And you see the ult there is only at level 6. It could be leveled up a little bit more. Maybe I'll get there. I'm kind of working on Xinyan here and there on the side. And we're just going to bring my C6 Rosaria here because of her C6 Constellation. It's going to reduce our physical resistance of the enemy by another 20%. So we're going to get a total reduction of 35% with Rosaria's ult and Xinyan's skill combined. Alright, we're going to take this party here into the Viridescent domain. Got the owner there for a shield and cause a how to group them up. That way we can smack more than one with Xinyan's skill and get more than one with Rosaria's ult. Doing the Viridescent domain to get the extra 75% physical damage. On the owner's shield. Cause a hard group. And pop the Rosaria ult. There's a 20% reduction. Now get the Xinyan skill. There's the other 15%. About 35%. There we go. 37,000 ult with a level 90 Sea Lord. Alright, for the first round there, we had the Luxurious Sea Lord at level 90, and we hit 37,878. Alright, we're going to move on to the Blackcliff Slasher now from the item shop. Its passive is after we defeat an opponent, attack is increased by 12% for 30 seconds, and we can stack that 3 times. We'll try to get at least 1 or 2 stacks on that. Our base attack was 388, our crit rate is 100%. You can ignore the 50% because the C2. Our crit damage is now 161.5%, and the same build of course, 108% physical damage bonus. And our attack is 1356 now instead of 1838. Alright, come back in here, same domain. Get that extra 75% physical damage buff from the domain. And go here and debuff the enemy with a C6 Rosaria and C2 Xinyan. Last time, just like last time, down a shield. Got a hard group. Get a Rosaria ult. A Xinyan skill. Looks like we took out 2 of them. Took out 2 of them there. So 2 stacks, we got 36,718. Pretty good. So I'm pretty sure the Blackcliff Slasher is going to outperform the Luxurious Sea Lord if it gets to level 90. As long as you get at least a stack or 2 on it. Start out same as we do all the other runs. Down a shield, or console hog group. Looks like I'll do the Xinyan skill first, that way I don't kill him with Xinyan, then do the Rosario ult. And we still get the 35% physical debuff, and then I believe that's at 31,310 physical damage for the ultimate there. So there, so with no stacks on the passive of the Blackcliff Slasher, the Akuoumaru, it does outperform it. Only by a little bit though, not by much, only by like, what, 1,500? Alright, that was the test number 2 there with the Blackcliff Slasher. Our ult with 2 stacks of our weapon passive hit 36,718. Now moving on to the new 4-star weapon from the weapon banner, the Akuoumaru. I would test this white blind here out. It's got the same base attack and a defense percent main stat, only if I had C6 Xinyan, because then she gets a little bit of attack buff based on her defense. Anyway, we're going to be using the Akuoumaru there with 388 base attack, 34% attack main stat, 34% main stat of attack, 100% crit rate again, and we lost our crit damage. We're back down to 116. And of course, again, same build, so 108% physical damage bonus. So yeah, same team again. Run number 3 is Akuoumaru, the new 4-star Claymore. Level 70, 388 base attack, and 34% attack percentage for the main stat. And the passive is based on our total energy capacity, which is at 260, so we should get an extra 32% elemental burst damage. 35% debuff, and 32,940. So it looks like the Blackcliff Slasher is also outperforming this weapon as well, as long as you have at least 1 or 2 stacks. Well, at least 2 stacks. I know with 2 stacks it's definitely outperforming. With 2 stacks it was doing 36k. And then this weapon with the energy cost of 260, you get 32,000 damage. Almost 33,000. I imagine if I up the energy party cost maybe up to 300, then we can get a little bit more out of it. Might be a really good claymore for a Beto, since her energy cost for her ultimate's 80, whereas Xinyan here, she only costs 60. Okay, that's going to sum up my testing of the Luxurious Sea Lord at level 90 versus the Blackcliff Slasher at level 70 versus the Akuoumaru at level 70. In my opinion, I believe that the Blackcliff Slasher is probably the best Claymore of the 3. I know it may be a little bit unfair test because I didn't do multiple teams with different energy capacities of the ultimates. I mean, if I had Beto in a team whose ult costs 80 instead of Xinyan, and maybe throw a Barber in there who's also ult costs 80 just to get more ultimate attack buff on the Akuoumaru. Because like I said, it's based off the total energy capacity of your team, the new Claymore is. Which I was kind of surprised at how much damage it was doing at level 20. So much so I decided to take it to level 70 and do a comparison. And to be honest, I was a little disappointed by the results, considering the Blackcliff Slasher with just 1 or 2 stacks is outperforming the Akuoumaru at the same level with the same base attack. Granted, crit damage is a pretty important stat to have. It's pretty hard to beat crit damage. Now the Luxurious Sea Lord at level 90, that's still a very good Claymore in general, especially for a free-to-play option. Hopefully he was able to get it when it was out on the last event there, and leveled it up with a bonus XP. I'll make sure to take advantage of that. I would level up the other 2 Claymores level 90, but I'm just completely out of the XP crystals for the weapon XP. And I would also test that white blind there on Xinyan if I had her at C6, because you see C6 there, would have raised her attack by 50% of her defense. But I will be getting her a C5 here soon. But that's going to sum up this video. Let me know what you think. Your opinion of what Claymore you like the best in the comments down below. Aesthetically and damage wise, I think the Blackcliff Slasher is the way to go, especially for Xinyan here. Now the Akuoumaru is going to look great on Chongyu, but he just don't have that energy cost. But enough said. I hope you all have a good one. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, take care, and I will see you all next time.